Hola,
Hola.
¿qué te parece ese? ¿O ese? ¿O ese?
No, no tengo dinero. Someone tries to sell you something or your friends want you to join them at a fancy restaurant but you don't have money. Saying no tengo dinero does the job, but it sounds a bit plain, even a bit off. Sound cool in Spanish while being penniless with these 7 alternatives. I'm Spring Teacher Maura and this is your alternative número 1.
Estoy en la ruina.
Another way to say this would be estoy arruinada or estoy arruinado, but it means exactly the same. It's most commonly used amongst friends and family, meaning it's not something you'd say at a store or to your employer. You could use it though as follows.
¿Vas a salir? Sí, al cumple de Jorge. Vamos a comer a Monsieur Sushita, ¿te quieres venir? Estás loca. Ese sitio es carísimo y yo estoy en la ruina, ¿no te acuerdas? Hoy por ti, mañana por mí. Anda a vestirte.
Chunk alert. This is a chunk alert. Hoy por ti, mañana por mí is a perfect example of a chunking Spanish. Native speakers have been using this forever, so you can be sure that it's correct. Literally translated, it means today's on me, tomorrow's on you, which sounds pretty good in English, to be honest, but it doesn't exist. For more existing, useful chunks like this in Spanish, make sure to download our free Essential Spanish Chunking Kit with the chunks most frequently used by native speakers. Número 2.
Solo estaba mirando.
In this case, you would say this to a salesperson. It works as it does in English, a socially accepted way to say, for whatever reason, mostly because estoy en la ruina, I am not buying anything today. Honestly, being at a store looking around is the only natural example I can think of. For example, ¿le puedo ayudar? No, solo estaba mirando. If you have any other reasonable context for this chunk, let me know in the comments. Also, watch until the end if you want to hear me barely sing the most famous, annoying, money-related song there is in Spanish. Número 3.
No llevo efectivo.
This is an entirely different situation that you could sadly run into quite often and that COVID has made even more present. People asking for money on the streets. If you're like me and you don't like to ignore people, saying no llevo efectivo can be quite a helpful chunk. Y si tienes hijos, hijas, sobrinos o sobrinas constantemente pidiéndote efectivo, no dudes en usarlo con ellos. Y asegúrate de actuar como si las tarjetas de crédito no existieran. What does exist is an opportunity for you to become a member of our inner circle and chat about this with other students, Spanish tutors, and come to the speaking rooms that we regularly organize to help you speak Spanish. If you feel like it, check the link in the description and try out the membership. Número 4.
Estoy.
Like with estoy en la ruina, the verb estar gives you many more options to continue to make clear that you do not have any money right now.
Estoy en quiebra.
Remember our friend in the fancy restaurant?
Sí, al cumple de Jorge. Vamos a comer a Monsieur Sushita, ¿te quieres venir? ¿Estás loca? Ese sitio es carísimo, yo estoy en quiebra, ¿no te acuerdas? Estoy en cero.
It actually translates to I'm at zero, but that doesn't make any sense in English, so just learn the full chunking Spanish.
Vamos a comer a Monsieur Sushita, ¿te quieres venir? Que no, bro, que no, que estoy en cero. Estoy en bancarrota.
Vale, este sí que existe en inglés. It is not more formal than any of the others, but it does have this economy business ring to it. Claro que también es el término que se usaría para decir legalmente que una compañía es insolvente.
Google se declara insolvente y dice estar oficialmente en bancarrota. El final se acerca.
Número 5.
Doy una vuelta y vuelvo.
This is another one that you can use at a store or a shop of some kind, and it's rarely used in any other context. An example would be, you are at the local street market asking about an item, and you realize you can't afford it. Saying,
Doy una vuelta y vuelvo.
leaves you off the hook easily. La mayoría de los vendedores están acostumbrados a escuchar esto y no esperarán que regreses, pero claro que puedes si quieres. No tengo dinero ni nada que dar. Lo único que tengo es amor para dar. You have no idea how many times my brain has sung this song while shooting this video. It's Juan Gabriel's No Tengo Dinero. And though it won't make you sound cool, I don't believe there's one Latin American out there who hasn't gotten these lyrics stuck in their brains at least once. Número 6.
Hagamos algo tranquilo en casa.
This and the next one are both ways to indirectly convey to your friends and or family members that you have no money available to make plans. It's very adaptable, so it's possible to hear variations of this where we use other adjectives instead of tranquilo. Let's look at the next one and then I'll give you an example where you can see both of them in action. Número 7.
No he cobrado.
So this one doesn't even have to be true. It's one of those accepted white lies, social convention type of thing that once more helps you avoid saying loud, clear, and proudly, no tengo dinero. Here's the example, which includes the last two.
Estoy aburrida. Salimos de bares. ¿Por qué no hacemos algo tranquilo en casa mejor? Qué aburrida. Es que no he cobrado.
There you go. Now, let's review real quick. Are you ready? Options for stores.
Solo estaba mirando. Doy una vuelta y vuelvo.
Options with friends.
Estoy en la ruina. Estoy en quiebra.
Estoy en cero.
Estoy en bancarrota.
They all mean something along the lines of I'm broke. Options to avoid telling your friends you're broke.
¿Por qué no hacemos algo tranquilo en casa mejor? Es que no he cobrado.
What do you tell manipulative kids in your family?
No llevo efectivo.
Now, if you find yourself in a situation where no tienes dinero, but you really want to buy something, it's time to use your Spanish bargaining skills. Let's bring Spanish teacher Maria Fernanda take over here and show you step by step how to bargain in Spanish. Click the image on the screen to get there.